I'm sorry, guys. She said, yep. Hi guys, it's the Ida Girl and I'm back with another one for you today. And today I'm checking out top 20 hilarious game show bloopers. And this is in the UK. Alright guys, so we're going to get into this video right here. So if you're new to my channel, it's your first time here, come on in, right back, put a smile on your face and enjoy. To all my regular schmeglers, day one, sweetie pie, sweetie poos, come on in, right back, put a smile on your face and enjoy. Now, I'm a game show lover, like Family Feud, Squares, Jeopardy, Price is Right, Who's a Millionaire, so much more, Pyramid, even the older games. I'm a game show fanatic. I love game show, but I've never seen any that is in the UK, so I cannot give my opinion on it. So bloopers are always nice. So let's get into this one. All right, guys, here we go right about now. Let's see. I'm getting this one from Watch Mojo UK. Here we go now.
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 bloopers on British game shows.
An anagram. Farting.
Number 20, a bit rude, countdown. When watching Countdown, there's often a word that's on everyone's mind, but neither contestant has the guts to step in. Cue Dave.
And a final, good, N.
When a certain self-pleasurer insult was clearly on the board, he just goes and says it with full confidence.
I've got a 6.
Okay, what's yours, Dave?
Of course, his opponent had to be a goody two-shoes and come up with something else, but in our opinion, Dave should have got extra points for sheer intestinal fortitude.
Tom, well done. It's a mighty difficult seat to be in, isn't it?
Sometimes there is victory in loss. Number 19.
I just realized what he said. Wee! W and an R at the end. Cur. No, sir. Okay, let's move on to let's move on. That's funny.
Can they say that? University challenge. You ever said something that you're not supposed to? How about on national television?
Another starter question. The nicknames Cheesemongers, Cherry Pickers, Bob's Own, the Emperor's Chambermaids and the Immortals are or have been used for which groups of men?
You Miss Bright. Homosexual?
No, they're regiments in the British Army.
The competitors on University Challenge put a lot of thought into their answers, but every now and then, one of them spits something out that makes you wonder what on earth they were thinking. In this instance, even stone-faced Jeremy Paxman wasn't able to keep his cool, as the absurd answer cracked him up.
What short word can mean frost formed from freezing fog and is also an archaic term for a poem?
St Andrew's Perium. Whore.
The rest of the team look like they want to curl up and disappear. Number 18.
I'm sorry, guys. But it's funny. If I know the way that they felt if the earth could open up and take them in after they said it out loud. They wish it could. Can you imagine a national TV? I'm sorry, this is funny. All right, let's move on to number 18.
To Lost, the Crystal Maze. Right in front of him, he still leaves it behind, believing it to be behind a glass window or something. When he finally manages to exit the maze, his team cannot believe he's gone all that way and left without it for such a stupid reason.
Come on, come on! Did you get it? No.
Number 17. Falling at the first hurdle. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Okay, let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
This man has one of the most unfortunate honours in game show history. He's the first contestant to ever walk away from this quiz show without getting a single penny. John Davison made it to the £1,000 question, which tested his knowledge on Jane Austen novels. Now bear in mind, he still had all 3 of his lifelines if he was unsure about giving the correct answer. Chris Tarrant even hinted he should rethink his answer, but he was adamant.
It's the wrong answer.
Are you joking?
It's Emma. Oh, I can't believe you've done that.
So when the inevitable happened, and he hadn't even reached the first safe prize, Tarrant was unsure of how to console him.
John, you go away with absolutely nothing.
Number 16. Can't get it out. Supermarket sweep. It's not just the contestants that mess up in game shows.
OK, let's do those prizes for you. I can tell you the tissues, I'll sell you those for 44 pence. The tin of new potatoes... Just go too fast?
Back when the late, great Dale Winton hosted this shopping-themed game show, he captured the hearts of the nation with his wit, but even he was prone to moments like this.
The brownie sauce is 50...
After being told to slow down his reading the first time, it seems to set Dale off course for the rest of the takes.
We are recording. Shush. Here we go. And...
OK, let's do the prices for you. The tissues are 44 pence.
He just can't get the words out and gets increasingly frustrated. In the end, it seems the line read is far more difficult than the actual game they're playing.
Well done. I can't remember who won.
Number 15.
Can you imagine? Look, can you imagine? The one with the maze. Diamond right in front of him. You have to do what put on your hand. I would be so disappointed. Who wants to be a billionaire? Come on. Nobody. It's the first I see somebody walk away with nothing. That one a shocker. I have 3 lifelines. Come on. Man was sure of himself. If somebody look at me and say, be sure? You know what? Listen, I've been rethinking. I'm like, you know what? Give me one of my lifelines. I know we just start. But to walk off of that game show without nothing, man.
Excuse me? Family Fortunes.
Ronald, what do you think? Something that you put on jacket potatoes?
beans, Leslie.
Beans!
Jacket potatoes?
Is answer number 6.
Daft answers are all par for the course when it comes to quiz game shows, but sometimes you find yourself wondering, did they really mean that? For this simple question on Family Fortunes, the team was asked for something they'd put on jacket potatoes. That's when we were given this answer.
OK, Ray, need your answer.
Jam, we'll say.
Les Dennis can barely hide his reaction. It's a strange combination of cringing and perhaps rage. Would you have that on your potatoes? If so, what on earth is wrong with you?
I'm not coming to your house for tea, Ray.
Number 14. So
I just got it. It's a big potato. Oh my man. Wow, what a combination. It just clicked in my head. I'm like, jacket potato. Jacket potato. What? No, this is so wrong. It just clicked. I'm so wrong for this. Don't come for me. I didn't understand I mean it. Number 14.
so immature. Tenable. Warwick Davies is a professional, but even he can't hold back when it comes to this classic gaffe.
Uranus or Uranus?
I think Uranus is the American pronunciation. We're going to go with Uranus. So just like a school kid.
At first he seems to be able to say the planet's name correctly, but once he fixates on it, he just can't get the line right.
You said Uranus. Is Uranus up there?
It soon becomes a Herculean task to get through such a simple sentence.
Hang on. So, seriously. We're looking for...
Come on, Warwick, snap out of it. Number 13. Call Dr. Zeus, the weakest link.
Are you or are you not being ageist?
Anne Robinson had to put up with all types on the weakest link, but never has there been one in such dire need of a history lesson. If you remember anything from your history classes at school, you'll know that the Romans were largely responsible for the roads of the UK. Still, If you didn't know the answer to this question, on which civilization made Watling Street, you'd still probably take a guess at one that's part of the human race.
In UK geography, the road called Watling Street that now forms part of the A5 was originally built by which civilization?
Apes.
The Romans.
That wasn't the case for this contestant, and Robinson could barely disguise her disapproval. Number 12. Falling apart.
I'm sorry, guys. She said, "Yeah." I'm done. I'm sorry. Wait, man. Wait, let's continue, guys. This is freaking good. This is so good. Control myself. Let's continue.
Countdown. Yes, you'll be seeing a lot of countdown on this list, and that's probably no surprise.
5 times 2 is 10.
Oh no, I've gone wrong actually, sorry.
In this case, the numbers game was already off to an odd start when both contestants failed to get to the number 361. Of course, it was up to Rachel Riley to show them as usual, only this happened.
Times 7 is 28, and then 100 minus 28 is 72.
The crisis seemed to have been averted as Rachel mopped the floor with the question, but then it only got worse.
361.
Let's upgrade to digital, shall we? Number 11. A rough tumble. The Crystal Maze.
If you drop that crystal in the water, it's all over, isn't it?
We can't resist a bit more Crystal Maze. This one is really hard to watch though. This time around, the guest had a simple task of walking over a pipe, grabbing a stick and pulling down a cage containing the crystal.
Made the wall, that's pretty good.
But she makes it look impossible. She doesn't pass up an opportunity to fall into the water and has some odd ideas on how to get the cage down. But the part that really makes us wince is when she is about to escape with the crystal in hand, and this happens. That is nasty. Number 10. Let the face see the wall. Take me out. Number 9. Bare-chested Merkel. Eggheads. Over to what's typically one of the more civilized.
Whoa. What an embarrassment. My man too eager. My man so excited. Boy, my mom tumble with the diamond. Sorry, guys. These are really funny. Let's continue.
It's typically one of the more civilized TV quizzes, and a rare moment when Jeremy Vine gets the giggles. This ordinarily composed presenter of Eggheads is pitching a question concerning topless world leaders, but the first of the potential answers leaves him laughing away in tears.
Oh, come on, hold it together, Jeremy. You're meant to be the professional here.
In all fairness, all three options offer quite an unusual mental image. Who knew Putin's macho displays would have such wide-reaching repercussions?
Which world leader was photographed bare-chested in... Let's just take a moment here.
Number 8. Super Sperm. Bullseye. We roll with a retro clip next, because you can't beat a bit of bully. It's all eyes on the Oki, as Jim Bourne interviews his darting contestants, as per usual. And then, this happens.
What's your wife called? You've got a nickname for you? Super Sperm.
The guy's answer was worthy of Jim's bus fare home, but the presenter's reaction is what makes it.
That's not on the bloody card,
Because why not throw in a few swear words for good measure? Glancing at his card, it's a definite case of here's what you should have said.
We'll cut this bit, bollocks.
Number 7. Break a leg. Catchphrase. To Nick Weir's first day on the new job, taking over from Roy Walker as presenter of the much-loved Say What You See series, Catchphrase. But Weir's big gig began with a big break. He falls down the stairs mere seconds into filming the first episode.
I'll be all right.
And spends the rest of the series ambling around on crutches. Not ideal.
No, I've really hurt myself. Actually, I've broken my foot. Look.
Weir's isn't the only painful fracture on primetime TV either. Judith Stafford was partway through competing on The Krypton Factor in 1989 when she broke her ankle.
I think she's going to make it. She gets to her feet, but it's so painful, and this is a very brave attempt as she comes across the line for 4 points.
Number 6. Susie Dent's special spot, Countdown. Yes, indeed, Countdown has given us countless gaffes and unscripted embarrassments, but we head directly to Dictionary Corner for one of the best. Susie Dent is already struggling to compose herself after a certain 6-letter word, and Nick Hewer does not let her off lightly.
Susie, it is your time. Every day you have a special spot.
No matter how he links to origins of words, the innuendo's inescapable. The whole thing's made even funnier by the host's deadpan delivery. Number 5. Turkey. Family Fortunes.
You left 100 people to name a game you could play in the bath. Annette.
Scuba diving.
Family Fortunes requires speed of thought and a logical mind, but sometimes your mind just goes blank.
Hello, Bob. It's nice to see you sober.
Take this guy, on a high having reached the final round, but then his brain turns to turkey. Bob gives him the same answer to his first 3 questions, and bizarrely blows his family's chances of winning big money.
Name something people take with them to the beach.
Turkey.
The first thing you buy in a supermarket.
Turkey.
A food often stuffed.
Turkey.
It's a comic capitulation, best served with veg and gravy.
Now, you've got a chance here of making £1,000 and 2 weeks. 2 weeks in Turkey.
Number 4. The empty box.
I get it though. I get it. Sometimes you draw a blank and there's no return. Oh my God. There's no returning from it. I know the family mad. Who takes a turkey to the beach? Guys, this is worth every watch. All right, let's go.
The empty box. Deal or no deal? Welcome to the Dream Factory, where Noel Edmonds, his players, and his pilgrims have $250,000 in their sights. Deal or No Deal proved massively popular in the late 2000s, as players aimed to beat the banker by opening boxes filled with cash sums. But the familiar format fell to pieces when one contestant revealed an empty container. Cue a sharp intake of breath, and Noel heading backstage as the tension increased.
Never ever happened before. We've got a camera.
Before the blunder was smoothed over in typically dramatic fashion. Number 3. Rude words. Countdown.
Oh, Rachel, she's gagging for a hard one. All she gets is...
We've already made an awkward visit to Dictionary Corner, but it's at the letters board where Countdown truly excels for today's list.
You start with S.
And another.
L.
And a vowel.
U.
And a consonant.
T.
Okay.
How much fun can you really have with 9 random letters? Well, a fair bit, actually. From toilet humour to sex terms and all-out obscenities, it's tough to pick a favourite rude word, but bumhole takes it for sheer silliness.
Okay, I'll get this over with quickly. Bumhole is there.
All courtesy of Susie once again, and they even have Rachel spell it out for us. Number 2. Fanny Schmeller, The Chase.
In what sport does Fanny Schmeller compete for Germany? A. Swimming. B, show jumping, or C, skiing?
For the most part, the chase is prime cut quizzing, but Bradley Walsh does lose his composure now and again. Special mention for the contestant who broke her chair before breaking wind.
Just destroying the set.
But the famous Fanny Schmeller is today's runner-up. Bradley reads the name, but barely makes it through the next few minutes. Even the governess, Anne Hegarty, gives in eventually.
We're going to make a rule now, never to say her name again.
He did offer an apology to the former Olympic skier sometime afterwards, but this clip will likely never be forgotten.
I'd be straight down the court in the morning if that was my name.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Number 1. Snake Charmer. Catchphrase.
Please take a square. On the right. 5 seconds, here we go.
Who else but Roy Walker to see us out with this classic clip? The bonus catchphrase is a simple idea. Pick a square, reveal more of the picture. But here, we see how that concept can cause chaos. With every square removed, the image gets increasingly risque.
Here we go.
First the hand movements, then Mr. Chip's hat and his overly happy friend. The audience are in fits, but Roy does a sterling job of keeping it together until it's finally solved.
Snake Charmer.
Which game show would you most like to appear on? Let us know in the comments.
We're genuinely not like this normally.
Do you agree with our pick?
Mr. Sager. This is so wrong, guys. You're wrong for this. Whee! These are funny. I'm not gonna lie. They are indeed funny. Wait, guys, I think I'm gonna check your games out because this is funny. Really funny. I could sit here all day long and watch bloopers, man. It just make you feel happy. I hope you guys enjoy this. Don't forget to go in the comment section. Tell me what you'd like me to react to next, because it will be done. Like, guys, come on. Put them link. Tell your girl what you want her to watch for you guys. And, you know, I'll get it done. It's the Ada Girl and I'm running out of here. Don't forget to give this video a big slap on the like button. Share this with your friends and family so they can have a laugh as well. And if you haven't subscribed, we're on the road to 100K. Hit that subscribe button. Come on in, right back, relax, and continue to enjoy your lives. Love you guys, and I'll see you in another one. Bye.